Yo, what's up guys? My name is Dystrophy, and this is my attempt at Hardcore Nuzlocke in Omega Ruby using only fighting types. This is also my first time playing Pokemon in Generation 6, and I'm excited. So these are the rules I used for this challenge. If a Pokemon faints, it's considered dead. I have to nickname all of my Pokemon. I may only catch the first Pokemon I encounter each route, in this case the first fighting type. I must play on set battle mode, no items in battle except for held items. I can't overlevel the next gym leaders or the first Elite Four members' highest level Pokemon. And the encounters I can get in this challenge are the ones on screen. And since I can't trade, I will not be able to evolve Machoke into a Machamp. And with all that taken care of, let's begin! I find myself locked into a moving truck, with the most beautiful scenery outside, but I can't enjoy it, because I am locked into a moving truck. Hello? Look at all these beautiful Pokemon. Enough already, let me out! So this is our new hometown little route. And on my mom's suggestion, I visit neighbors. Hello? Do you have food? Sure, I guess I can say hello. So I met your mom downstairs and she... Holy... Quick, pull out your sexist greeting. Hey? Come on, shape up, man! So I'm this to one. Wait! Let me smash. We can play Smash. Oh crap, she's a goner. In order to save Professor Birch from raging Poochyena, I get to pick one of his Pokemon. I choose Torchic because it will get the fighting type when it evolves into Combustion at level 16. Since I can't get any fighting encounters before Makuhita and Grand Cave, I'll have to use some non-fighting types until then. Poochyena hits the floor after eating 2 embers from Torchic. Or as I like to call him, McGregor. He has an impish nature, which isn't great. It's time for my first encounter Ralts. And it's a female. I need a male version which evolves into Gallade. It's one out of only 7 possible encounters in this run. So I'm forced to reset. It's time for attempt number 2! And we're off to a good start. McGregor now has a brave nature. And our next encounter with Ralts, we find a male one that we will be able to use. I name him Bones after John Jones, and he has a docile nature, which is neutral. In Pelberg Woods I find Shroomish, which will get the fighting type but evolves into Breedloom at level 23. In the beginning of this run I didn't pay attention to the genders of my Pokemon. When I realized this, I decided to change the female Pokemon into female fighters. So up until that point I will call those Pokemon by their species. And also, who can't spell sugar? After saving this random dude in the forest, he gives me the XP share, which is gonna make this so much easier, because when I get a fighting type, I can't use a non-fighting until they evolve. Welcome to Pokemon Stadium! And up next, Dystrophy! In his bout against the first gym leader Roxanne and a rock-type Pokemon. And today's lineup, we got Shroomish versus Geodude and Nosepass. First out on the field is Geodude versus the premature Shroomish. Shroomish goes first. He uses Mega Drain, looks like a kill, no Geodude survives on 1 HP thanks to his durability! Geodude goes for Rock Tomb, which doesn't connect, disastrous miss for Roxanne. She used a potion, but will it be enough? Shroomish goes for another super effective Mega Drain and gets a kill! What will her answer be to this monstrosity in Shroomish? She sends out her Nosepass, misses Potato Head. Shroomish hits with another Mega Drain. And Nosepass hits his Rock Tomb and gets a speed drop on Shroomish. She is now faster and goes for Tackle. And Shroomish answers with another heavy Mega Drain. Roxanne better have an ace up her sleeve, otherwise she will perish against this rookie of a trainer. Nosepass tackles for a small amount of damage. And Shroomish gets the kill with Mega Drain, Dystrophy claims the victory and gets a Stone Badge. And Roxanne is disappointed to say the least. In Grand Cave I found Makuhita, and as she is now my only fighting type, she's the only one I can use until McGregor evolves into Combustion. Name her Logan, after a famous boxer, but I will have to change that name later. Come on, she has a calm nature? That might be the worst we could have got. But soon after, McGregor evolves into a Combustion, and we're all set to take on the Dewford City Gym. And it's fighting against fighting. I guess we will be fighting. Yep, I'll find myself out. Brawly opens with Machop against McGregor. Use Peck and takes Machop down to a little below half, and he goes for Bulk Up with a hit with another one, and McGregor gets his defense drop from Machop's Leer. Now it's kinda scary, but Brawly heals, and with 2 more Pecks, Machop bites the dust. Next Pokemon is Makuhita. McGregor Pecks, and Makuhita uses Knockoff, which makes McGregor drop his Oran Bear, but it doesn't matter. Another Peck secures our second Gym Badge. Shortly after, Bones evolved into Curlia. I'm not sure how to deal with May, who's lurking in the grass in Route 110. What I can do is train Curlia up in Super Training, and get the Dawnstone to evolve him into Gallade. This was so frustrating. I did 2 hours of this ship. I finally got the Dawnstone, evolved Bones into Gallade, and after a haircut and a shower, I was ready to meet my future wife. I find May lurking in the grass, beautiful as ever. Marshtomp is the scary part in this fight, but now we have Bones the Ruthless! I open with McGregor against her Shroomish. She manages to plant her seeds, but it won't matter much since we can take it out with a few embers and then switch into Bones, when she plays Marshtomp. And Bones is equipped with Magical Leaf. We get hit by a Muddy Water that lowers her speed, but Bones is still faster. We can finish it with second super effective Magical Leaf. Miss last Pokemon is Slugma, and I let Gallade stay in. We can take it out with a few confusions, as she goes for Harden and a weak Incinerate. And that's game! But that was easy. Bye, May. I love you. After May, I can move on to Mauville City and take on Watson, the third gym leader. Even though his Pokemon is electric, McGregor is gonna come in clutch, as most of them also has a steel typing. The problem is gonna be if I get paralyzed more than once. McGregor is equipped with the Cherry Berry. I go for Flame Charge knowing that Magnemite is sturdy and will probably go for Thunder Wave, and it does. On next turn, Watson heals Magnemite up to full, and because it's sturdy, it gets down to 1 HP again. This time it doesn't heal, so Magnemite melts. Voltorb goes down to red before it Volt switches into Magneton. Magneton can tank a Flame Charge, and its Volt switch nearly kills McGregor. But from here, Voltorb goes down to Double Kick and Magneton to a Flame Charge. But if Watson would have healed again, this would have gone much worse. But we received the Dynamo Badge. Please. Oh, thanks! I was just thinking of food. Is that a hair? Now, before the next gym, I get a new encounter. Match up in Fiery Path. Name him Khabib, he has a rash nature, which is Garbo. And we have some important evolutions. Shroomish evolves into Breloom, and Makuhita into Hariyama. But she isn't with us for very long. During grinding for the gym, when I wasn't recording, I faced a trainer that had an Hariyama of her own. She uses Belly Drum, had +1 attack after Power-Up Punch. It barely doesn't kill it with the next one, then she punched our Hariyama into 1,000,000 pieces. Boo-hoo. Khabib evolves into a Machoke, and we're ready to face Flannery. And the plan is simple. Power-Up Punch our way to victory! Power-Up Punch gives +1 attack each time. The Slugma went down after 2, but used Sunny Day, which is bad news. Numel goes down to 1 punch. In comes Torkoal, bulk is fudge, 120 base defense. She has Sunny Day up and starts by using Curse. And I'm terrified. But McGregor, champ that is, well, was. He hits both 95 accuracy Rock Tombs to obliterate this turtle. Oh May, hey. Is that like a motel there or some? Bring it on, daddy. The 5th gym is famously hard, but with fighting types, this should be pretty easy, right? So I live with Breloom against Daddy's first Slaking to set up Leech Seed. He uses Yawn, so I'm forced to switch, but I can do so safely since this is Slaking's loafing turn. I go into Bones and start setting up Power-Up Punches, but he goes for Yawn, and I have to switch again. Slaking gets healed as I send in McGregor. I can set up a Power-Up Punch while Slaking is loafing around. And guess what? He yawns. But next punch kills, and I'm boosted enough to one-shot Vigoroth. That comes in, but then obviously falls asleep. I switch Breloom in and gets hit hard with Chip Away, but activates the Oran Berry so she gains some HP back. And then we spread our seed again. Slaking goes for Swagger, which raises our attack stat with 2 stages, which is awesome. But we also gets confused. Not awesome. It's risky, but I go for Force Bomb, and it lands. And Slaking is no more. Bye, Daddy. Fighting made it so easy, but the next one might be the hardest challenge of the run. It's Winona, and her team is super effective against all our Pokemon. Bones is probably my best bet here, and he's holding a Cobra Berry. It weakens a super effective flying attack. Swallow goes down to 1 Rock Tomb. Next up is Pelipper. I go for Sword Stance, as I know I can take an Aerial Ace. I get hit, but the damage is reduced by the berry. Pelipper has pretty high defense. I go for a Psycho Cut rather than a Rock Tomb, since it's more accurate. Pelipper protects, but the next round, Bones take it out. Now it's getting scary. Winona's next Pokemon is Skarmory. I use Power-Up Punch to raise my attack, and luckily Skarmory doesn't crit, and we can take it out the next round. The last Pokemon is Altaria, but with +3 attack, Bones can one-shot it with 1 Psycho Cut. I get the Feather Badge, and I'm so glad it's over. This could easily have been a rank killer. I get the Mega Bracelet. I will only use it against trainers that can use Mega Evolve and against Elite 4. I can go on and get my 2 last encounters. Heracross in the Safari Zone. She has a relaxed nature. And then Meditite on Mount Pyre. I name her Rose, and she comes with a hasty nature. McGregor reaches his full potential when he evolves into the powerful Blaze again. This is also where I noticed my mistake. So I rename Breloom into Ronda, and Heracross into Nunes. And then Rose evolves into Medicham. The 7th gym could also be a problem for fighting types. This Taydenlysa has Psychic type Pokemon, but when you have Gallade and Medicham that both share the Psychic type, it wasn't much of a threat. I start by setting up Sword Stance on Bones and Calm Mind on Rose. Taydenlysa Solrock goes for Sunny Day and Lunatone for Light Screen. And then we start popping off. Power-Up Punch on Lunatone and Shadow Ball on Solrock. Rose gets hit by a boosted Solar Beam, but it does barely no damage, and Lunatone goes for Calm Mind. Whose next Power-Up Punch kills Lunatone, and next Shadow Ball on Solrock takes it down to red. Solrock gets healed but dies on the same turn. Possibly one of the easiest fights so far. Wallace is the last gym leader. He has Water-type Pokemon, and I have Ronda and Rose that I taught Thunder Punch. His first Pokemon is a pathetic Love Disc that can't handle a Seed Bomb after missing Sweet Kiss. I didn't think my loading would go down to 1 Seed Bomb, but she does. And so does Wishcash. and Celio, and Seeking. So this was clearly the easiest fight so far, and the Rain badge was the last badge I needed to challenge the Elite Four. The last obstacle standing between me and the ultimate challenge is this kid Wally from my hometown. Altaria is his first Pokemon, and even though it knows Air Relays, it goes for Dragon Pulse, which to be fair does quite a bit of damage. Thunder Punch then almost kills, but survives on a sliver and uses Safeguard. Rose kills it with a third Thunder Punch. Against his Roselia I switch to McGregor, and he puts up Leech Seed. Blaze Kick is enough to take it out the following turn, but because of Roselia's Poison Point ability, we get Poison. But Wally brings out Magneton. It has 30, so it lives a Blaze Kick. It's hard with Discharge. And with the Leech Seed and the Poison, we barely survive on 14 HP. I have to switch, and I send out Bones. I have to take a Tri-Attack from Magneton. A Psycho Kick brings down Magneton, and the next Pokemon is Delcatty. This is where I realize that I don't have any fighting moves left on Bones, but Earthquake does a lot. So we take a Disarming Voice before taking Delcatty out with a second Earthquake, and Gallade comes out for the Mirror fight. Bones protects, and Wally's Gallade Mega Evolves, and we avoid the Psycho Cut. I switch to Heracross. Gallade goes for Sword Stance, which is terrifying, and then lives on like 1 HP after a Mega Horn. I'm not sure why I switch here, possibly because Heracross is hurt and Breloom has a priority move, but Breloom gets low when she enters. But Mach Punch gets the kill. This was a tough fight, but we didn't lose anyone, so we're good for the Elite Four. Welcome back to Pokemon Stadium. This time our favorite trainer is gonna take on the Elite Four in an attempt to become the best Pokemon trainer in the Hoenn region. Let's take a look at the team. First up we got Gallade Bones Jones. Next up Blaziken McGregor. We have Khabib Machoke, Rose Medicham, Heracross Nunes, and Ronda Breloom. A pretty decent team if I may say so myself. The level cap is 52 for city's highest level Pokemon. It's time for the main event! The first member of Elite Four is Sydney, and he specializes in the Dark Arts. We got Bones vs Mariana in the first fight of the night. Bones gets his attack lowered by Mariana's Intimidate right off the bat. Bones boosting his attack with Sword Stance and Mariana Swaggers. But with the Person Berry, Bones avoids the confusion! And that was gonna hit like an absolute truck. One Brick crushes Mariana. In comes Absol, but it gets treated the same way. Shifter hits Bones with a Fake Out, and it makes him flinch, which activates Bones' stat ability to boost his speed. And after that, he can knock Shifter out with a Brick Break. Sharpedo enters, but he can't outlive a boosted Brick Break from Bones. But it did some damage with his Rough Skin. Lastly, Sydney sends out Cacturn, who causes some damage before it gets taken out by Bones. And Sydney is defeated. Good handle the boosted attacks of Bones. And it's this one E40. Well, hello, Phoebe! I knew you were a ghost trainer from the minute I laid eyes on you. Her first Pokemon is Dusclops against Bones. Bones is up Sword Stance and Dusclops goes for Confuse Ray. But what is this? Bones comes prepared with another Person Berry! Night Slash is super effective, it one-shots Dusclops. Both Padettes suffer the same fate. Sableye goes for Fake Out, which has priority, and Bones flinches. He gets his speed boosted, but it would have been faster anyway, and a Night Slash finishes Sableye, and in comes Phoebe's last Pokemon Dusknoir. But a critical hit Night Slash ends Dusknoir and the battle. A clean sweep by Bones. Can this man be stopped? Let's find out after a commercial. Drink water. Nice. So, where were we? Glacia's up. It's just a team of ice types. My guess is that this should be pretty easy for a fighting team. Glalie is first out on the field, and is challenged by Mega Rose. Glalie is so close to go down to a power-up punch, but lives with a sliver of health left and sets up Light Screen. Glacia ignores the rules of a Hardcore Nuzlocke and hits Glalie up with a full restore. Not cool, dude. But with the boost of the previous power-up punch, another one is enough to break this hovering piece of frozen garbage. Frostlass is next to enter the field. Will she be able to avenge Glalie against Mega Rose? Nope. And neither will her sister Frostlass too, as they both fall to the flaming hands of Mega Rose. Rose's lightning fast-ass finishes Wolverine with a Thunder Punch. Glacia's last hope is a second Glalie, but he gets to taste Rose's fiery feast as he goes down to a Fire Punch, and Glacia is defeated. The last member of the Elite Four is Drake, and he is a Silver Fox, is he not? He has been in touch with Hagrid, it seems. Where else would one find such a fine collection of dragons? Mega Rose is back, y'all, and Altaria succumbs to an Ice Punch, and she's forced to do the same to Flygon. Sorry, buddy. Well, sorry again. Salamence intimidates Rose, but doesn't stop her from one-shotting with yet another Ice Punch. Drake's last Pokemon is Kingdra, and it switches to Bones who eats a Surf. Bones goes for Sword Stance, goes Drowser from Yawn, and then a Brick Break does the job. But Drake is down, and it's one final challenge left for our hero. There's one more fight before reaching eternal glory, and it's against John Steven. This fight is gonna be tough. He used to replace Mega McChicken against Steven Skarmory. Since McGregor has Mega Stone equipped, he can't use a berry to save him from Toxic. Mega Blaziken's ability is Speed Boost, which boosts speed every turn. McGregor power-up punches for plus attack as Skarmory indeed uses Toxic. So McGregor is now on a clock. Skarmory gets hit with one more power-up punch and sets up spikes. And then a fire punch takes out Skarmory. Steven's second Pokemon is Aggron, and Blaziken gets switched out, both because McGregor can't take too many Earthquakes and to save some health for Steven's Metagross. Heracross Nunes come in, takes some damage from Spikes and then from an Earthquake. She uses Earthquake as well, and Aggron is down to red HP. But then a Stone Edge almost kills Nunes! Nunes is faster, so she can't stay in, and Steven hits Aggron up to full. Then an Earthquake takes it down low again. On the next turn, Steven calls Aggron back and sends out Claydol. That can't be hit by Nunes' EQ. Nunes go for super effect, 85% accuracy Maghorn, which lands a one-hit KO's Claydol. Aggron comes back in, but dies from EQ. Cradle is next, but only to go down to one close combat. It lowered Nunes' defense and special defense. But it doesn't matter, since she is solo anyway. Ormolo gets a taste of close combat, but lives! Crush Claw kills Nunes, and it's a second casualty of the run. Well fought, hero. Mega McChicken retaliates, and it was necessary to get him in before Metagross. And here she comes, Mega Metagross! McGregor protects once to get one round of speed boost, and Metagross' Sand Headbutt is avoided. It becomes faster and hits with an EQ, but it only gets Metagross down to yellow. And now this looks bad. McGregor then falls to Metagross' Meteor Mash. 4 Pokemon left, can they do it? Ronda makes an attempt to finish this run, but a Sand Headbutt one-shots her. Dear Rose goes down to 150 power, 80% accurate Giga Impact. Kabibi's still in the back, but he's a grappler, and Mega Metagross isn't down to wrestle. He bangs, standing up. Metagross must recharge one turn, so this might be the only chance to win this run. Both go for the EQ and the kills! Oh yeah! Fighting has proved its worth in an Omega Ruby Hardcore Nuzlocke. This is the fight of night for sure. MVPs are Bones and Khabib, and this trophy is the new regional champion of Hoenn! Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the content, please consider to like and subscribe. It helps out a ton. A special thanks to Antlerboys for helping me out. And make sure to watch our monotype solo link in Hard Gold or Silver on Twitch. Links in the description. Until next time, guys. Peace.